Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm in Thorp Arch to the northeast of Leeds today. It's a little village. I've just made a driving video in Clifford and Boston Spa, which you may have watched, and while I was out here I thought I would do Thorp Arch because basically it's next to Boston Spa. It's just the other side of the River Wharfe. So it's a little village, is Thorp Arch, which we've just actually passed through. I'll go back to it, but it also lends its name to an industrial estate. So as I explained on the last video, I was going to do these driving videos in alphabetical order, but what I've decided to do, to be a bit kinder to the planet, if I'm in a district that has 2 or 3 places near each other, I'm going to, oh look at that willow, it's lovely. Yeah, if there's 2 or 3 places near each other, I'm going to make 2 or 3 videos while I'm in an area. So it no longer will be an alphabetical list. We're actually ticking off a B here, Boston Spa. I'll still work my way through them alphabetically, but there'll be ones like this will pop up along the way. So yeah, there's Thorp Arch Village, and then there's Thorp Arch Industrial Estate, and then there's 2 prisons. There's the open prison here, I think, and then there's a Young Offenders Institute as well. And I think all of what's on the right, including the industrial estate, was originally HMP Wheelston. I think it's all what was part of a World War II facility, factories, warehouses. I'm not sure. Oh, they've built houses on it now, though. Blimey! I don't know if that used to be the prison. Oh, blimey! Look at that. I get into all kinds of trouble on these videos for being in the wrong place, and saying I'm in one place and not in the other, and all the rest of it. I think that was Thorp Arch Village back there. I'm not sure, I'm just doubting myself now. There's a little village here as well. I'll let you know when I get to it. Is it called Walton? I'm not sure. And then there's the Thorp Arch Trading Estate. So I think I'll go back and I'm sure there's a road off to the left up here that takes us back to Thorp Arch. But this is the road to Wetherby. Brings you out near Wetherby Racecourse. video. It's absolutely years since I've been out here. It's like it's like about 50 years since I used to work. Is that right? No, that can't be right. No, 50, 45. It's about 45 years since I used to work out here. 40 years maybe. I used to work at Thorp Arch, and then I worked in Wetherby as well. As I say, it's about 40 years ago. So it's like another lifetime. Tell me, YouTube, are Leeds United's training ground still out here? I went off on one in my own head the other day about it, because I remember when Leeds United's training ground was at the side of the Leeds United Stadium, and kids could go down and watch their idols training. And then as the world changed, as we all know the world has changed, they moved out here behind closed doors, and nobody could see anything. I don't know if they still are out here. The Pack's Inn. To see really, is there? Just more expensive houses. Can we go down there? No, we can go in there. Oh, blimey, I'm gonna end up back on the bridge into Boston Spa, which I don't want to do. Tradesman, this seems to be where you might come to earn your money, because there's plenty of tradesmen out here. No idea where this goes, by the way, guys. Is this the road we came in on? Help me out here. Yeah, there's that dinky little sign there. Oh yeah, Wood Lane. Yeah, so we can go down. We can go down here. It is Walton. There's a sign up there, Walton. So that was Thorp Arch Village. So Thorp Arch Trading Estate, for the people who like me to be correct about these things, is a separate entity. We're going to go there now, and we're also going to visit another village called Walton, and we're going to visit that because that's in West Yorkshire. That's within the Leeds boundary. So technically, I think falls within this A to Z of Leeds villages and districts. And as this wears on, I would want the people who are particular to point out to me any villages that I've missed, or any districts that I've missed. Blimey. Oh yeah, that must be that 40 mile an hour speed limit. Must be just advisory for some people. just went to somebody's leaving do in Walton, or was it a Christmas do? It might have been a Christmas do. And again, in this area you are governed somewhat as to where you can get by the river. So there's Walton here, and then the next village along is Wig Hill, and then Tadcaster. But that's on the north bank of the River Wharfe. And the only road bridges across the River Wharfe are at Boston Spa and then down at Tadcaster. So if you're on the north bank or the south bank, you'd have all the way to either of those villages to go to. Does that make sense? I noticed there's a street up there called Walton Chase, so this must be classed as Walton here. Get off the bus at that corner and then walk down past. These were prison officers' houses here, and we'd walk down here and then go to the industrial estate. More houses being built. It's a pretty little village, isn't it? So knowing that I've been to a Christmas do here, then I'm guessing there is a pub. Library, Thorp Arch Estate and Retail Park. I'll have to go again, guys, because I didn't find the pub. Maybe it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. The Fox, there it is. So this is Walton. I don't even think I had this on my list of A to Z Leeds villages and districts. So bonus one. Reminds me a bit of Barricking Helmet. Right guys, we need to turn round. Aware that if I keep going that way I'm going to end up in Tadcaster. I'm not sure if I turn right here whether it'll take me back towards Thorp Arch. Just have a little break. Be back with you in a moment. Hi guys, I'm back with you. Just needed a little breather for a minute or so. Yeah, I think this takes us back to Thorp Arch. You could actually see the estate from the top of that little hill that we're on. But yeah, I don't know if it's an age thing, but I've started on roads like this now. I drive about 50 mile an hour max. Well, I drive as fast as I feel safe driving, bearing in mind you can't see what's round any of the bends. The amount of people who you end up your back bumper, don't overtake and then just drive about 6 foot off your back bumper, and I'm afraid it used to stress me out a little bit, did that, but not anymore. What a lovely tree. Not anymore. I have no idea where we are. No idea. Don't remember this. So yeah, now if people come zooming up, I see them half a mile away, and then the next minute they're right up my back bumper. I just leave them to it, to be honest with you. It must be an age thing, because I've even started watching driving instructor videos. I wanted to learn about that. Do you remember that law that came in that new change to the highway code? There's a change to the highway code where you had to give way to people. Stop. You have to give way to pedestrians when you're turning off a main road. I've never been quite sure about it, so I've watched a couple of driving instructor videos. I've come in on this estate a different way than I normally come, and I've got myself really confused, but it's also the fact that it's about 40 years ago since I've been. Yeah, that's where I confused myself. This is where I should have come. So I don't know what it was. You can still see all the old underground bunker type things. I know there were railways around the place. Yeah, that's why I confused myself, because I didn't come in this road here. This is the British Library on the... Is it here? On the right hand side? No. Further down. The estate office. That's new. Well, barrier in operation 7 PM to 6 AM. For barrier assistance, call. Yeah, this is the British Library on the right hand side, the same British Library that's in London. This is its northern branch that used to actually lend books and lend journals and get your journal articles. All these houses on the left, they're all new. All new. This is the only way I think I've ever come into this estate. That's why I got confused. There is the British Library. The British Library Boston Spa, it's called. I can't believe those there. There used to be an open prison and a young offenders institute. I don't know if one of them's gone and they've built on the land. Big map there of the estate. I don't intend to go up and down all the different Avenue A, Street 5. I don't intend to go up and down them all. They're all much. There's a caravan place over there. Sell those caravans that you get at the seaside. I think the main reason anyone would have come here was before the big out of town shopping centres. There were shopping centres, but they were nothing like they are now. And there was one here called the Bywell Shopping Centre, and boy did we think we were we thought it was great. There was all sorts of shops and cafes and stuff. Sold carpets, so I think we once bought a sofa from here. The January sales. Trafford Centre and all that kind of malarkey. The world's changed. It really has. The world has changed, and it's changed in the blink of an eye. This was the Thorp Arch Retail Park, cutting edge of retail this was, and they were all actually built, when you look, they were built in the old bunkers, weren't they? There's not much here now, is there? Bottom end there's completely cut off. There was a cafe and bistro there. There's a Salisbury's there. Power. Mercer's Furniture. There used to be a pirate ship and a playground for the kids. There was weekend car boot and indoor market. What's that there? Oh, cafe. Yeah, cafe. Huh. There is a walk from Tadcaster to Boston Spa on the river, and when you turn around, there's an old railway bridge that I think used to come into here, and you go over the railway bridge, you walk up the south bank from Tadcaster, and then cross over the railway bridge and go down the north bank, and when you're no driving tuition, private road to estate, and when you're going back down the north bank towards Tadcaster, you go down the back of this estate. I mean, let's have a little competition. There's no prizes, but leave me a comment. I mean, I think there's a lot of offices and a lot of little work units and retail units and things like that on here. But tell me, having seen what we've already seen in Boston Spa, Clifford and Thorp Arch, what do you think will be happening to this place over the next 25 years? Okay, I'd put my money on thousands of expensive houses. I mean, literally thousands. And if I can come to that conclusion, I'm sure some rich developer will have already come to it, won't they? Well, we're on the outer perimeter road now, so we might as well do a lot of units though, isn't there? Units on here. Again, if you know anything about Thorp Arch Trading Estate, its history, its current use, its future use, then drop me a comment. I really do try to keep my opinions to myself, because I'm your average opinionated old bloke. And I was kind of a bit like that when I first started YouTubing, but I try not to be now. I try just to present what a sort of place with beer barrels there, thousands of them. Yeah, so I try just to not have too many opinions and just show the places for what they are. So it's really interesting actually, because every so often you see some really old buildings like there that are pretty much unchanged, but then in other places things have been flattened and they've built brand new buildings. And on the right there, the other side of the fence, that's where the River Wharfe is. And I see you walk along that fence on that walk that I was telling you about. I'll have to come and do that. Not today though, because the River Wharfe was very, very high. Street 8. People work on here, don't they? Road ahead closed. I think I said it on the last video, I think I've come out to make a driving video today because I love making YouTube videos, and I think I'll probably do it now for as long as I can. I've got over myself where I used to always be starting and stopping projects, and I think I'm going to stick with YouTube. I don't think I'm ever going to be a raging success at it, but when I do it, I enjoy it, and I think it's just the time of the year it slows me down. November, December, January. It's just, somebody said to me the other day, and it made so much sense. I said I'd lost my motivation a little bit, and they said, well, I don't wonder, you know, it's an outdoor channel mainly, and it's dark on a morning, dark on an afternoon, so that's why I thought I'd come out and do a couple of driving videos today. And as I say, I'm going to reorganise the A to Z Leeds District drives into a playlist, so they're easier to watch. So yeah, I've not lost my mojo really. I'm just taking it easy over the winter, and I've got tons and tons of plans and tons of ideas. This truck seems to be coming towards me backwards. That was a little disconcerting. I thought, is he coming towards me backwards? Yes, he is. Don't tell me another one that's closed. Yeah, how do you get out? out. I just knew I was going to stall it then. It just... Well, this is like one of those horror films, isn't it? I could be trapped in an endless loop of driving around this old World War II site. I have an inkling that we need to go right. What street did we come in on? Can anybody remember? Was it 5? We need to be near the British Library to get out of here. That's where we came in originally, because that's that stop, I think, where we came in from that roundabout at the back. So I think we need to turn. Does it say exit anyway? No. Oh, Moors, they've been here forever. They were here when I used to work around here. George Moors, like a distribution. Good old motorcyclists. They don't take any notice of the no driving tuition. It's good to see. I think we go right here. Street 5, yes. It's quite pleasant along here though, isn't it? And if you did work at the British Library, it'd be lovely on a lunchtime because you could get your steps in without any problem at all. You could easily do 7,000 steps around here. I used to work there a long time ago when I first left school. It seems to have expanded. It seems to be a massive warehouse at the side of it. I'd love to have a look round actually. I would love to go. I don't know if you know if there's ever any open days when you can go visit. Let me know in the comments, because I think I would like to see it again inside, see how it's changed. Apparently it's all very much robotics and automation and things like that. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching. We covered Thorp Arch Village, Walton Village and the Thorp Arch Trading Estate on this video. And the previous one we covered Clifford Village and Boston Spa Village, I think. Think? Do you have any comments? Do you know any history, any useful or interesting facts? Then leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Have to be careful here because there's a speed camera. If you have enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, or give it a thumbs up, Kestrel there. Leave a comment, do consider subscribing, it really does help. The YouTube algorithm just doesn't recognise anybody because there's just so much going on, and what it does recognise is videos that have likes, comments and subscribes, and that pushes the videos out to more people. thank you very much for watching. We're on the road to Wetherby now, so I'm going to go to Wetherby, pick up the A1 and another speed camera. I didn't know they were there. So it's national speed limit, 60 miles an hour, but they've actually got cameras. I've never seen that before. I've never seen static cameras on a 60 mile an hour speed limit. Says to himself, it is 60, isn't it? There's no 40 repeaters, is there? There's no 30 signs, no 50 signs, so it must be 60. Yeah, until the next time then, I'll say cheerio everybody. Ciao.